What's the most amount of money
I've ever turned down.
you've turned down and taken?
What does that mean?
What's the most amount you've said no to, and what's the most amount you're like? And maybe you don't want to disclose
The
what
most,
you've taken.
nah, I could do that. The most money I've ever turned down was 1.5 mil, I think, a month. And the biggest deal I've ever taken was 2 a month from this company I worked with.
Wait, hold on. The most you've turned down
Was about 1.5
1.5 million straight up.
a month. Yep,
Wait, $1.5 million
a month. Yeah. What?
How do you do that?
Because, brother, you learn to just like I said, bro. It's just like certain shit I just don't want to get into.
Okay. So well, I get it, and yeah, you're pulling the morality, Jordan. Which, by the way, the morality clause of just
Because I learned, bro. Like
human characters, 1.5 million a month. I think it's almost. Let me see, 12 blah blah. That is 18 million potentially for the year.
Okay.
That would be legitimately, if you're in the NBA, you're a NBA star. That is a lot of fucking money for any creator. Potentially making even $10 million. That's a whole career. If you could get in a short period of time, where are the limits you turn? Where you say
I'm trying to be in there for the long run, bro. I don't want to sell out, lose people, and I don't want to fuck up. I want to be here for the long run. I want to be here for the whole thing. And
was the $2 million that you took? Was that the same in the same business realm as a 1.5?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, like it was, and again, I don't, and again, bro, like I learned, bro. I don't have that anymore. That 2 mil a month, I don't have that anymore.
Do you mind saying what it was?
It was, I don't know if I should say it.
Just fucking say it. If you don't have it anymore, who cares?
Yeah, at that point, okay. I mean, it's leaked online anyway. I mean, you could figure it out. It was a deal with Rice and my other roommates Banks and Mike, doing the gambling for Roobet.
Yeah.
And again, that's something I could say to myself, like that deal at that time, it was good because I that was like when I first started to be like, yo, bro, this seems too good to be true. And right around that time, I took another deal to promote a crypto thingy and those types of things, bro. Like those are mistakes that I feel like I made because I just wanted to finish it because I don't want to find a way to sell out for even if it's a huge bag, you know, because like I feel like it's just not something I would like. I wouldn't gain any like pleasure out of it. Like, does that make sense? Like,
is it about selling out or, you know, both of what I think you're alluding to? They've been kind of really involved in a lot of controversy recently. Where
well, I'm gonna get into that because look, people say my name is tied in with the Roobet thing, and look, bro, I make it very clear. I mean, I made it very clear when we were in Mexico gambling. You know, we were getting fills.
Yeah.
And I made it so clear. I was doing jumping jacks, kangaroo hops, fucking flips for fills. How he filmed me. So they're basically saying that like Adin lied to his chat, saying that,
which, by the way, that's the biggest indictment you could have on any creator.
What?
Once the trust between the creator and their audience is broken, nothing else is the same. So again, it's not taking a brand deal. It's about if people could say or prove that you lied to your audience to profit. That's the worst, right?
Right.
So that's what people started to say.
Right, which is not true because people that used to watch those Mexico gambling streams, they know that they were fills.
Yeah.
And I made it very clear. So basically what I was gambling with was money that the casino provided. And that money was used I was gambling for content. And yeah.
Where does that go wrong? Like, why are people?
Because it's promoting gambling, and gambling's addicting. That's the right. It's like, look, I made it very clear. Also, you can go back to every one of my streams. Do not fucking gamble. You're gonna lose your money. I make it so clear. Do not fucking do this. You will lose.
If you're giving those disclaimers, what's wrong? Tell me the problem.
Because their defense is that I didn't make it clear that I was doing fills.
Oh, so they felt like you were using
But I was.
all of your
I
personal
made it very
money.
clear I was doing fills every time.
Yeah.
Right. And then recently when I was in Mexico, like I think it was about a week and a half ago, I got another deal, and it wasn't Roobet. It was with a company named Steak, and they gave me raw balance. And raw balance that's legit my money.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that's my bread.
Yeah.
And I could sit there and do fucking small spins or small bets, but I still did big bets because gambling, it's gambling.
And so I'm guessing at that point, like, they just want you to have that on your stream for a certain amount of time, but whatever that money is,
it's mine.
And that's a little bit more honest.
Than
if people are saying that because you're getting fills, it's a little bit dishonest to the audience because you're encouraging them to spend their money while you didn't spend yours.
Exactly.
If you're basically getting a brand deal and you have to bet the brand deal money some way, some shape or form to have the brand deal, right? And whatever you keep, that's definitely more honest.
For sure.
Is there a problem with that too? Or
look, man, like I said, if
gambling and anything to do with porn always has people
shady. It's gray.
Yeah, people start thinking like, wait, what's going on here?
I get that. And look, man, I get that. And I enjoy to gamble. I like it. I love playing card games. And
I can tell you a better. You like to bet.
I love betting. I love it, bro. I love sports betting, all that.
I've watched all your streams, or most of them, when you've gambled, and my biggest problem, I'm like, Adin is such a pussy. You gotta play blackjack, brother.
I love blackjack.
But no, I see you doing the other spinny.
I love doing everything. But act. I love it.
You're the guy. But this is why you're the problem, because you go in there and you're playing everything. Me and most people like me, you go into the casino and you look at slots and you're like, oh, I would never. That's my problem with you.
I love slots. I love the sounds they make, all that shit. But look, act. I'm gonna just say right here, like, I just wanted to make it very clear to everyone. I mean, they already know this because I talked about it on my stream. It was very clear that when I was doing that Roobet deal, it is
why
different.
end the relationship though?
Why?
I think that makes it also like you're admitting that you were doing something wrong, because you could have. If the criticism is, hey, you didn't disclose it. You could be like, okay, well, if it wasn't clear enough, now I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'll make an announcement. I'll put it plaster it on my stream. This is not my money. Why end the deal?
No, it was like there was shit going in the air with that shit. So it was kind of like putting it on pause, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And again, bro, with gambling and porn, like you said, it's like a gray area.
So you're not saying you would never work with them again?
I'm just saying that I would choose to not work with Roobet again now. I mean, and I think that they feel the same way. It's just because, I talked about, I went on like this little podcast, I think with this. Yeah, I did. I did go on this podcast with this guy named H3. H3, yeah.
H3? Oh, yeah. Well, I know YouTubers, but act like, why people act like I'm not a YouTuber anymore? I know all the YouTubers.
So anyways, I went on this podcast and they kind of like, it was like in front of a lot of people. I was like, yo, they were like basically saying, yo, promoting gambling underage children and shit. Like, hey, you should be ashamed of yourself, that type of stuff. Yeah. But you know how it is, man. And again, I make it very clear when I gamble, you're going to lose your money and, it's 18 plus and all that stuff. And if, look, bro, that's how it is. And that's why, I enjoy to gamble, bro. I like to gamble. It's not like and again, I enjoy gambling.
You're not like some fraud who you're like, I would never gamble.
No, I love it. Bro, I'm 21 years old. I love to gamble, bro.
Exactly.
I love to bet on every fucking game. I bet everybody everything. Like, yo, put $500 on it. I love to gamble money. It makes it more competitive. It makes it more fun for me. I'm more locked in.
Did you feel a moral dilemma where if, like, say you go out to Mexico where I believe the age
it's 18, I think.
requirement of gambling is 18, and I think for most places in the United States it's generally 21.
21.
A lot of your audience is in the United States. Did you feel like, hey, I need to be a little bit more transparent, just telling them like, yo, hey, listen, if you're not of the age of gambling, please do not.
It's in my title, though. It's in my title.
It's in your title.
Yeah, it was in my title, 18 plus.
Really?
Yeah, of course. And
but if it's 18 plus, that's a little bit dishonest.
No, it's not, because in most states it's 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
I'm in Jersey, so we got Atlantic City. Definitely 21.
Okay. Wait, Atlantic City's in Jersey? Oh, I thought it was in Vegas for some reason.
Hell no. We hate Vegas. Actually, we like Vegas. They'll take your money.
Anyways, bro. Yeah. I mean, look, and again, gambling, you're gonna lose your bread.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I don't know. I have fun doing it. It's entertaining to me.
Do you think that took a hit on your audience trust of you? Do you think that affected? Like, you have the trajectory where everyone is loving you because they could see a lot of themselves in you. And then, I told you last night, I'm on YouTube and I see like thousands of people trying to make these videos like, we're exposing Adin and the Roobet House of Cards. And that in itself, while you might defend yourself, your audience might start thinking about you to say, we don't trust him as much as we did when he didn't do that.
And look, bro, and that comes down to where that's my core will always have my back and fuck with me for me because they watch my streams from point A to point B and they watch all my content and they see the type of person I am. My intentions are never to ever hurt or anybody, or my intentions are never ever to, make people like literally to fucking rob people or scam people. I don't ever want that to ever be brought basically I don't want that ever to be attached to my name. And unfortunately with this whole gambling thing, it's like, look, I mean, I'm not gonna say streamers, but there's tons of streamers that gamble on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've gambled on stream before.
Of course.
Right. So because I have a lot of viewers and because
you're way bigger.
So I'm getting shit for it. That's all.
Hey, I've gambled on stream, and I definitely did not use my money. That's 100%. You know what I mean? And by the way, I definitely wasn't as forthcoming.
We've talked about it before, actually. Yeah. I remember you talking about, I'm about to work with these people, and are they cool?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't as forthcoming as you, But obviously, the people who are watching me, it's probably 100 times less than you, right? Like so you have 100,000, you have 150,000.
So that's exactly why I'm getting backlash.
Yes. So essentially, you're not getting backlash because you're just so much of a shitty person. It's because now
they have an example to make out of because
not only an example, you're supposed to have this responsibility with the audience, which I learned that people start holding you to a different criteria based on the audience you have.
And that's true. And I see that too. And let me tell you something right now. And again, this is where it comes down to it. This is where I'm learning. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm 21, I'm too young to know. Bro, I'm taking accountability. If something I do is in the gray area, if something I do can affect people in some way and in the negative way, I feel bad about it. I don't ever want to see someone lose money off of me promoting something or something like that. Like, here's my thing. When I promoted that crypto token months ago, you didn't even know. You're like, what are you talking about? I explained it to you. Like, I literally said, I'm like, yo, guys, if you lost money on this shit, send me a screenshot, show me proof. I will literally reimburse you. If you watch my stream. Of course, bro. Nobody's done it yet. You know why? Because I don't call them fans. My chat, my community did not buy it. They didn't buy it. It's the people outside my community that bought it. And
because people are thinking you're this super rich guy, and when you say something, like maybe your audience is like, hey, yo, Adin, we didn't come here to fucking buy crypto from you. We came here for you to entertain us.
And bro, and
just shut the fuck up and do what you do to make us laugh. All this other financial blah, blah, blah. It's other people who are thinking you're like this rich, super rich guy and look, they want to follow, right?
And look, bro, that's where I'm learning to just slow the fuck down, take a step back, and really focus on my content. And I'm going to focus on that the money comes and goes, bro. I'm not tripping. And it was a phase. It was like, yo, I got to take this deal, that deal, this deal, that deal. And people around me were like, yo, you got to take that, take this. I'm not going to say names, but like, yo, you should take that. You should do this deal.
Hey, I ain't going to lie to you. And I won't mention even the dollar amount, but I remember you asking me on a really genuine level. You're like, yo, Ak, what should I do? These people are offering me really a lot of money. They're offering me tons of money. And I said, well, what's a ton? And you told me the amount, and I looked at you and I said, entertainment shit will not, fame, clout, whatever you call it, is fleeting. If you turn down millions just to preserve whatever, obviously don't do no scummy shit, right? But take the money. I love that Ninja fucking said, hey, listen, Twitch, I love you guys, but peace the fuck out. I'm going over there to go get this 100 million. What are we doing it for? You know what I mean? Again, we obviously have audiences and fans and this and third we want to be loyal to, but we have to run businesses. And by the way, Ninja's back on Twitch. He could build back a very successful audience.
Of course.
But you have to take advantage of opportunities. And that's what I definitely said to you.
I know. But there's just certain deals that I got to learn to just not accept. There's
100%.
Deals,
no, 100%.
And again, bro, I'm just so new to this shit. And I'm learning still. And that's why I don't regret doing anything. Because it's something I learned from, bro. I learned that, yo, I fucked up. I got to figure out, I got to figure myself out. And I got to be like, yo, bro, Adin, take this to promote this. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that, Adin. It could hurt somebody. It could affect somebody. Even if they know that it's a promo, somebody out there might really listen to you. And it's just funny though. And again, this is why I was laughing. There's a clip of me laughing. It's because it's just they take cliffs. They don't have context behind the cliffs. I hate that.
It'll never be that.
And people don't know me, bro. They don't watch my streams. The ones that are criticizing me the most. People that watch me, they know that I literally always establish some type of context around my promotion or whatever the fuck I got going on. But it will still bite me in the ass. That's why I don't want to. I want to. Yeah.
Can I use? I offered you a lot of advice on your stream last night. Let me.
You did. It was great. Now. Yeah.
I learned this because there was times and moments where people have painted me as that's not me.